Cha! Bravito! In the building!
Spreading his vile, toxic self, and I want him stopped.
Gotta go!
Button 47. Soon there will be no more problems. You need to find an exit. Our business is done here.
Absolutely flawless execution, baby.
Allow me to accept his challenge on your behalf now. I will
What is my... What's happening?
know my brothers. Poetry in motion. I believe in you. You are in the
Yeah, fuck you, Jules! Fuck you, I'm the best! I'm a champion! Who do you think you are? I am! Oh no, Jesus! That actually scared the shit out of me. I turned around and saw you running at me with a knife. I actually fucking jumped for a second. So fuck. Oh,
Lucky me.
I don't know how you made it through that.
Today, folks.
What the fuck? Who do you work for? Get into the flames, buddy! You see, that takes me back. What? Wow.
That's right into
Probably. She's actually really far away.
I'm gonna make it, I'm gonna make it! I'm fully healed!
And you have a hit left.
Oh, you fucking suck!
NLG!
I could die. Ah! What? Oh no! Thank you for the follow, I appreciate it. Are you enjoying me playing? Oh my god!
Fuck.
I may have lost the plot. It works! Hey everyone, happy Monday, and yes, Praddy, I will hydrate. What? I haven't even said anything yet, Jesus! Alright, some nice, tasty, crisp, refreshing water, and I'm joined once again by my lovely boyfriend, Aubin, here.
I'm not hydrated.
Aubin, you should hydrate more.
No.
What? Apollo did the kill? No. No. I don't even know if he's in this game. I don't know if this game was even out before his games existed.
Hmm?
Did Apollo Justice come out before this game?
Yes.
Oh, okay. You looked it up? Oh, shit. Well, spoilers. Jesus. My God. But yes, thanks for tuning in, everyone. Gonna be returning to some more Ace Attorney Investigations 2. Had a lot of fun with this the last time. Had some crazy twists and turns and wacky things. Like someone shot a samurai balloon is fucked up. Also, I think someone tried to attack the president's son. That doesn't matter. Anyways.
Not the president. It's only a president.
Yes, a president.
Not my president.
Yeah, not my president. Hashtag not my president. It was definitely about the Ace Attorney games. Von Karma did the kill sexy. Alright, so I guess let's just continue. We're right where we left off last time. We just learned about, the death of the bodyguard, and that crazed assassin Shelly was like, I want Edgeworth to take the case, damn it, or else your fucking brains are getting splattered on the pavement here.
We did have a little bit of a hostage situation.
Just a little bit. Alright. The death of the bodyguard, Ethan Rook, and the arrival of Shelly the Killer. A new development in this case has come to light.
What if Godot did an optic blast and just destroyed Phoenix Wright against the backboard?
Does he not do that when you lose? I haven't played that game. I always just assumed he did. Whenever he gets the advantage in the courtroom, his visor starts charging up. He just blasts the opponent.
He says scanning, and then laser lines come out of his visor, and he scans the whole courtroom.
Under Knightley's direction, the door of the president's plane was opened. After the paramedics attending Mr. Rook left, we set foot inside the plane, one by one. March 25th, 4:15 p.m. President's plane office. Why? I feel like some of these people we shouldn't be letting in here. Like the reporter girl who is a major suspect now.
Oh, she's like a bug. She just gets everywhere. Also, she is a suspect, so might as well put her in the plane.
Well, I mean, she could, like, tamper with the evidence, man.
Oh my. Where would the president be? Now, what voice was I doing for this guy? Oh, yeah. Who knows?
Yeah, that was it.
I had to do 15 different voices.
You were doing a lot of voices. I will say, unprompted. You brought that on yourself.
It seems he's just behind that door. Still a coward, I see. You think he'd just show himself in front of a hitman?
Shit, Pretty, right.
Not a chance. Didn't I tell you already? My purpose here is simply to investigate the case.
Wait, no, didn't he say the opposite? Didn't he say he had a mission to kill the president?
He said he had something he had to do.
I could swear he specifically said he had to kill someone. I could be misremembering. It has been a bit since we played it.
Well then, Mr. Prosecutor, we await your examination of the body.
Right. For now, I have no choice but to obey and continue the investigation. The rest is up to Detective Gumshoe. I'm counting on you! Oh yeah, come here, I do have plans for that, although I don't know when it's gonna be. I don't know if it's gonna be anytime soon, but I do really want to play it. It looks really good. I've loved the previous ones I played. The attempted assassination of the president became the murder of a bodyguard.
It looks like you could use some help, Mr. Edgeworth.
Well, I don't deny it, but...
See? Exactly. If that's the case, then it can't be helped.
It can't be helped.
Just leave it to the great thief, Kay Faraday.
Right. So are you saying you can solve this case?
No.
Said with such certainty.
Instead, I'll stick to being your support. Right, let's get straight to the investigation.
We need to buy time for the police to prepare. I'll need to draw out this investigation for as long as I can.
We gotta lame them out. Time a scam.
Alright, I'm just gonna sit here then. Alright, so what's up, chat? How you doing? Oh, what are these cool gas masks about? Oh, no, that's right. I gotta remember how to play this game. Let me get my hands on the console again. That's right. I have to actually move around and not click on things.
The DS is handheld. You can hold it in both hands and take it with you.
I just want to use the stylus. I want to use the touchscreen. 2 gas masks lay on the table ready to protect against poison gas attacks. The president seems to be quite fearful of assassinations.
So this is the rumored gas mask. It's my first time seeing the real thing.
Wait, this is the gas mask?
The gas mask.
Rumored? Among the great thieves?
No, the Jammin' Ninja, the children's program. During Princess Viola's wedding ceremony, the poison-tongued ninja Salmon Kowal.
I should stop listening to her so seriously. It never seems to pay off.
This child could assassinate you, Sanji.
Yeah, Sanji. See, I'm trying to think if there's anything else we hadn't investigated, but I think we've investigated everything. Alright, a sturdy life preserver rests against the table. It is an essential life-saving tool. I suppose this is a precaution in case someone accidentally falls into the ocean.
The ocean, huh? Hey, Mr. Edgeworth, how about we go together sometime?
If you want to go, just go by yourself.
Aw, don't be such a party pooper. Let's go visit the ocean. Think about the hot dogs and the shaved ice. It'll be delicious.
Ooh, that does sound good. You just want to go to the ocean to eat. Check out this cool bird. Aw, thank you, Arctic. How you doing? Thanks for tuning in.
Two things wrong with that description about me.
I don't know, it sounds right to me. Next to the ride shield, there's a canary in a cage.
Oh, it's so cute. I want one to be my partner.
Partner?
Of course. It can help me open locks and do other odd jobs at the crime scene, like check for gas.
Yeah,
A great thief should always use nature to her advantage.
that's right, Arctic. I've heard of canaries being used to detect poison gas. Don't tell me.
Yes, the bird will tell me what gas is there.
I can't. I don't think I can examine the ride shield. No, I can only examine the bird.
The riot shield's not important.
Gas. I think there's a body in here somewhere. I don't know. I'll figure it out at some point. Let's see here. What's going on over here? It's an inflatable lifeboat with an oar sitting on top. Looks like it's ready to be used at any time.
Hey, there's only one oar.
Gas. Well, I guess you could try to paddle with your hands. That is, why is there only one oar? What the fuck? What's that about?
It's a kayak.
No, they would have an oar on both sides though.
It's a canoe. There's one where you only have one oar, and it's the Olympic event.
Oh, listen to her sad theme now.
She's got a bear trap. She may be the trapper. The prosecutor presents his shiny pointy badge and asks, "How about a nice cold glass of water?"
I said no such thing.
The detective adds, "Or would you prefer some grape juice instead, pal?"
What are you talking about?
I'm just getting ready for the real deal. My interrogation.
Prosecutors don't handle the interrogations. You idiot! I can't. I'm surprised we actually got different dialogue for showing her that thing at this point. That was good. I wanted to see if she'd say the same thing or not, and I was pleasantly surprised.
It ain't me. I'm just a journalist. All I wanted was a scoop. I'd never kill nobody.
Well, you still haven't told us why you concealed the parka from us.
Well, that's because I thought y'all would get suspicious.
That's what the other guy said. You're just stealing his. Is that really the only reason?
Everyone in this case has a red hood.
Yeah.
You gotta believe me, Mr. Prosecutor. I didn't do nothing.
You can't see it, but under Edgeworth's suit, there's actually a hood. It just pops out from the back.
Now I'm a suspect.
I won't tell you not to worry, but there's no need to be overly frightened. If you truly are innocent, I swear I'll prove it.
Yeah, my mentor does believe in me.
For the last time, Miss Swift, I'm not your mentor.
Yes, Freddy, that has happened multiple times. Oh yeah, I'm sorry. Mr. Prosecutor, you'll always be my second mentor.
That's not quite what I meant.
By the way, can you sort of gauge the timeline that this game was made based on the I fly on her jacket?
I'm not sure, honestly. I mean, obviously, Apple stuff's always been popular.
That's also a reference to the first game, because there is a case that takes place on an I fly airplane flight.
Oh. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Look at this weird statue. It's got a lever on its butt.
Hmm.
But Wait, hold on. Whoa, are those some Tamagotchis? It's a collection of colorful personal security alarms. They all seem to have been used before.
The president, he sure is a nice guy. He bought these security alarms to protect his wife and kids.
Then why would he leave them all here? It's obvious that they're all for his It's obvious that they're for his own personal use.
Objection, a single person can't carry that many security alarms. Because a person only has 2 hands.
That objection is worth 0 points. Edgeworth keeps a point system, I see. Hold on, I think there's like a strange stain on the floor there. Alright.
That's a heavy-looking vest. The president's clothes must be made from some special fabric.
Indeed. It's to protect against bullets.
Wow! He even does that?
Wow! Naturally, this is a bulletproof vest after all.
Bulletproof vest found on top of the desk. A bullet is embedded in it. Was this the president's?
Oh, my logic! It grows!
Ah, so that's what it is. Ah, so this is the first time I've seen one. You could have said something earlier. That really surprised me. I just want to note that Kay has not been raised under a mountain. She lives in the town.
Wow, that really scared me. Why didn't you warn me about the bulletproof vest? Are these some kind of official
Bad
documents?
translation, everyone. I know it's a bit rude, but let's take a peek inside.
I think that might be illegal. Wait a second. These are from 5 days before the last one.
Ah! This looks like the one we found earlier in the trash can.
Yes, it does. But what's this? Something seems out of place. Wait, what does it mean by deduce? Am I supposed to find what's out of place?
You might be able to find a contradiction here.
I can see a couple contradictions. One, it's a different date. And also it's got completely different text. Rook and Knightley are in different places. There's the undercover agents. Pretty much everything about this is different. So I'm trying to figure out what exactly is the thing I'm supposed to point out. The date? I'm not sure what I'm supposed to... Look, there's a clear contradiction. Oh, I see my health bar. I don't like that.
Huh? Aha! The ink is smudged. Just joking. Here, right? The printing alignment is a bit off. Oh. I'm sorry. I need to work harder at following your lead.
No, it's fine. It's not your fault.
So maybe we don't have something to deduce yet, because if that's for a different date, then there's no problem. That's just the security plans on March.
Oh, I can come back and deduce this later?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. I thought I had to deduce it now. I was like,
no.
okay. 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 Because it's like, if I'm just looking for differences between the one we have, it has a lot. Let's examine this cool statue. Strange decoration based on some strange animal is staring at me with its strange eyes.
There's a lever on this statue. See? Right here on its butt. That would be most unforgivable. I'm sorry. I didn't mean anything by it.
I feel like that was a translation issue there. What is she apologizing for?
That lever most likely operates the trapdoor underneath my feet.
I don't know, Pratty. I don't think Edgeworth is that edgy, despite his name.
Now, Van Zeeks is definitely the shadow to...
Yeah, Van Zeeks is pretty edgy. I like him.
He's like, I want Edgeworth, but I want him more Castlevania and more Hot Topic.
He's so Castlevania. They are like, man, we love Castlevania. Let's make an entire character that's all just Castlevania. Then that hatch is actually a pitfall trap.
I hope you understand. It would be in your best interest not to pull that lever.
Let's do it. When a killer talks about your best interests, it would be wise to do as he says. I don't think there's anything else we can examine here.
I think that's everything here. If it's not, then we'll know.
Check this TV. The internal and external views of the plane are being monitored by these monitors. I'll rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Oh, should I? You know, hold on, I should go back. I need to see if he says that again when I examine the desk. Just to be safe. Oh, shit.
Oh, there's still something to find.
Oh, do you think it could be the fact that I haven't deduced the logic thing with the papers, though?
Yeah, it could be.
Okay. Okay, well, we got a lot of stuff to look at here. All right, let's start. Let's just go from the top left down. I look at this plane butt. These monitors show the cockpit and the aircraft's exterior. There doesn't seem to be anything out of place. I mean, there's clearly something weird with this one. It's also the only one you can see when it's zoomed out. But it lets me click on each one individually, so I feel like I should. What's this thing?
Oh, that's the president's precious stuffed animal. I don't really get it, but it's some kind of keepsake. Don't touch it.
What was Mr. Burns' teddy bear name? Bobo. It's Bobo. Precious. That's unexpected.
Hey, it kind of looks like there's been a break-in.
Indeed, the area it stands on does look a bit unnatural. Are those glass shards underneath the stuffed animal? This unnatural empty space. Perhaps. Is there another monitor here?
Security monitors display surveillance video of the plane and the surrounding area. One monitor is missing.
Bring back Sheriff Lobo. Hey, look, it's us. This monitor shows what's happening in this room.
They got some pretty good tech.
Is that so? I don't know much about these types of things.
It even captures the fine lines around your eyes, Mr. Edgeworth. Oops, my bad. Those are the usual wrinkles on your forehead.
What the? Whoa, whoa! Okay, is that all you wanted to say? This monitor show the cockpit, nothing out of the ordinary.
If this was a movie, they'd look at that monitor and it would be, just be showing the movie.
This one actually has something to say. This monitor shows an external view of the airplane.
He must have wanted to know exactly when and where his enemies would attack. Well, against an opponent such as myself, this is all meaningless. You mean you can sneak onto the plane without being seen by the security cameras? Yes, quite easily. How do you do it? Please teach me, Master.
Okay, get back here! Who are you calling Master? And what are you trying to get him to teach you?
I'm sorry. It's just, as a great thief, I felt like I couldn't let this chance slip away. I'm terribly sorry, but it's against my policy to accept any students. I see. That's too bad.
What do you mean that's too bad?
She wants to kill.
This monitor shows the cockpit and the aircraft exterior. This monitor shows an external view of the airplane.
Indeed, he was a prudent man, and quite foolish as well. To think that he would use such toys to challenge to kill him. Master, please teach me your strategies for avoiding security cameras.
Okay, enough already.
I'm sorry. Maybe next time then.
There won't be a next time. Alright, I think we're done here. Cool door. The president is just beyond this door.
This door? I'm getting a sense that it's challenging me.
Okay, there's no need to feel challenged by a door.
But look at how big it is. All those electronic locks. It's challenging me to unlock it.
Calm down and think it over. What is the purpose of a key?
What is the purpose? To unlock treasure?
That's right, to unlock treasure. Was that the right answer? Alright, let's talk to K. Let's hit the K button.
Yeah, what's up?
Notice anything?
So there were actually 2 people who dressed up as the assassin in the Red Hood.
No, it's too early to say for sure at the moment.
But there's Mr. the Killer, who's a professional assassin. And then there's Nicole, who aimed the laser pointer at the president. Oh, this is making my head spin.
The reason we cannot see the truth is because something is obstructing it.
I get it. If we stole that something, then we'd also be stealing the truth.
Well, I suppose that's one way to look at it.
Do you know, hey, can you guess what my character trait is? Actually, I've been studying up on investigation techniques.
Oh, that sounds promising.
First, examine the evidence and information that you stole. Present the stolen evidence. Connect the stolen information. And a new truth will appear for you to steal. How was that? I worked really hard at it.
You get points for effort, I guess. Reminds me, we have something new that we can present now, right? What do you think about these monitors, Kay? Okay, yeah, she's got nothing to say. For some reason, I can't skip that, despite the fact that we've seen that dialogue before. Well, I guess the investigation, huh? What up? What about it?
I can't believe a real professional assassin asked us to investigate this case for him.
I couldn't agree more. Just what is he thinking?
In any case, let's continue the investigation. Let's do this for Mr. Rook's sake as well. Being an assistant sure is hard work.
I don't recall ever making you my assistant.
On the other hand, being a detective seems really fun. You're so clever, Mr. Edgeworth.
I also don't recall ever becoming a detective.
Anyway, if you have a good brain and a pipe in your mouth, you're a detective, right?
I'm not quite sure where you're going with this.
However, think about the job description of an assistant. They carry organizers with them and record information. But you do that all yourself, Mr. Edgeworth.
I shouldn't have asked. Alrighty, I guess we should probably talk to these two.
I have high hopes. Please ensure you do not disappoint me.
Am I just talking to Shelly, or am I talking to both of them?
Well, Shelly's theme is playing, so I guess we're talking to Shelly.
Okay, what does he think about this, though?
This is important, yes. This is the first time I've seen one in person. Is that your license? I myself. You mean, there's actually a license to kill? There isn't one, actually. However, if you insist... don't worry about it. That's one truth I don't need to steal, Mr. Killer.
Even a great thief's pride is nothing before the presence of a professional killer. What do you think about this Steel Samurai balloon, though? Pretty fucked up, right?
Is that gonna solve the case? Unlikely. But keep in mind, we're dealing with Prosecutor Edgeworth here.
What's that supposed to mean?
He must have given it a lot of thought. A lot of thought, indeed.
Yes, of course. I shouldn't provoke him. Okay, what do you think about the bullet trajectory? Nothing? Oh, damn. I thought you'd have something to say on that, maybe.
What do you think about this pizza?
Something I can't
Something on
believe
there I don't like.
the whole time we played that, not once did he say, there's something on that I don't like. He never said that quote. Which is, like, to me, the most memorable one. Nothing about the League security plans either? Damn. A gun.
This has no class. It's lacking in intelligence as well as refinement. Most importantly, it lacks honor.
In what world can one consider a murder weapon to be honorable?
Edgeworth, you watch the Steel Samurai. Prosecutor Edgeworth, I do not share your sentiment.
Do you actually believe there is?
Yes, of course there is. Don't be rude, Mr. Edgeworth. Apologize to the man.
He's a killer! Why must I apologize? Alright, what do you think about this red raincoat, Shelly?
This single piece of evidence was all it took for you to track me down. I'm impressed.
This raincoat was found stuffed under the food stalls.
I did not want you to mistake me for the assassin. It seems my worries were unfounded. Since you also single-handedly uncovered the identity of the other red-hooded figure. After that, can you honestly tell me you still lack faith in your deductive reasoning?
The killer seems to be telling the truth, and he's flattering me. Anything to say about security monitors? Nope. Okay. I don't think I have anything else to present to them. I mean, I might as well just present these other things while I'm here. Oh my god, he does have something to say about fuck me.
You're a very bad man, Mr. Prosecutor.
What? What?
If it's about a job request, we can talk about it later.
What's he talking about?
That's cute. That one's cute.
I don't get it.
Yeah, just like, hey, here's the president, and the killer's like, yeah, I can kill him.
Oh, okay.
For a price, Mr. Edgeworth.
Alright, I think the only thing I haven't presented is just these photos then. Nope, okay. We've given them everything, and now, I think we just need to talk to them. And then we must use our logic on those files.
Also, there's the body.
Oh, right, that thing, yeah.
How is your investigation progressing?
Just shut up, Sanji. There's no need for concern. It is proceeding smoothly.
He wouldn't be sledding, he'd be sledging. It's Sledgeworth. You remember how much I detest betrayal.
All too well.
Maybe a reference to a previous case. I thought you would, so please, don't do anything you'll regret.
I have no choice but to obey him for now. The assassination.
This is nuts! I'm being used to get an assassin onto the president's plane!
And yet you did it.
If we didn't enter the plane, the investigation would have come to an end. Sanji, if Mr. Sledgeworth is demolishing, he would not be in the construction industry. He'd be in the demolition industry.
Yeah!
You're not fooling anyone. I know what you're after. I believe I've already said that my only interest is the nature of Rook's death.
Yeah, there we go. But what about the
Sanji,
person who hired you to assassinate the president?
Do not make me come over there and attack you. Perhaps you have forgotten. Oh, God. I have no intent to carry out a job I deem futile.
Very well. Let's continue the investigation.
Splendid. I have the utmost faith in your abilities, Mr. Prosecutor.
Alright, let's... What logic did I gain again? Just the bulletproof vest? Okay. Alright, I guess I'll investigate this dingus. I can't believe they shot Axe Cop. I won't rest until I've inspected every suspicious-looking nook and cranny. Well, I can't look at this cool bit of wood here. The victim is Ethan Rook. He was the president's bodyguard.
After hearing the gunshots, he immediately evacuated the president into the plane.
He gave up his life to fulfill his duties.
Does this mean he'll receive a posthumous promotion?
Okay, there's no need for forced comments.
How did you know?
Bodyguards don't follow that promotion system. Wait a second, there's something weird about that belt buckle. This is a bulletproof attaché case. It's a tool bodyguards use to protect themselves from bullets. It can be seen in Kay's photo. It seems Rook and Knightley both had one. Bulletproof attaché case data jotted down in my... Oh, that's right, never mind.
Bulletproof attaché case. Protects against bullets. Both Rook and Knightley possessed one. Ah! That's the scene I stole on film.
It's a picture, Kay. You didn't steal anything.
Ah. Anywhere, anytime, I'm always in the mood to steal.
You just wanted to use the word steal, didn't you?
Steel. I've got balls of steel.
Alright, he's leaking some sort of pasta sauce everywhere. No, I was trying to click on the blood, but yeah, okay. The lever on that strange statue operates this trapdoor.
If we pull that lever, they would both fall down. Mr. Rook and Mr. the Killer. Fall down. Indeed, that would be most unforgivable. I wasn't thinking about pulling that lever. It's not like I want to be the hero who caught the killer.
Okay, your inner voice is leaking out.
Now tell me why you should continue this murder investigation without using the letter E.
The bullet pierced his body, just below his armpit.
The bullet went straight through the victim's body. Where did it go?
Oh, my logic! Unfortunately, he was hit in an area his bulletproof vest didn't cover.
It really seems like a well-aimed shot.
The cause of death was most likely blood loss. The bleeding has stopped.
Crime scene notes. Cause of death, blood loss from a bullet wound in the chest.
Cause of
Bullet
death being
passed through his
shot.
body. The paramedics were called to treat Mr. Rook, right?
I was gonna say, I don't think they made it in time considering he's still got like his shirt and suit on and everything. Doesn't seem like they really did much to, you know, stop it. I'm afraid they didn't make it in time. What do you think about that gun? It seems the victim also carried a gun.
Did he try to shoot something?
He may have drawn it out instinctively to return fire. We need to check to see if the gun has fired any bullets. It's still fully loaded. There's no evidence of any shots being fired. This gun is also from Zhang Fa, right?
Yes, Sanji, he was playing receiver too. Ah, yeah. We were always issued the same model revolver. Looks a gun. Hasn't fired a single shot. Manufactured in Zhangfa, a 6-shot revolver.
What do you think about those cool sunglasses? Nothing new there. I'm trying to think if there's anything else I can click on. Let's examine it again.
You say you've got everything.
I already checked this area. I don't think I have anything to go with that document yet.
You might have some logic to put together, though.
That's what I was just thinking. I'm thinking it's the bulletproof vest and him being shot or something. I'm trying to get that middle one.
Oh, there might be two things to put together.
These guns look the same. Yes! Ah, my brain! 2 bullets were fired. We know that from the number of gunshots. 1 hit the steel samurai balloon, and the other took Rook's life.
But didn't a bullet also hit the president's bulletproof vest?
Right. It doesn't match up with the number of shots. However, there is one way to solve this.
One way?
The bullet that stole Rook's life pierced through his body and then hit the vest. In other words, Rook and the president were hit by the same bullet.
I see. That's right. It'd be dangerous if he hadn't worn that bulletproof vest.
Is the president alright? Even while wearing a bulletproof vest, you can still get injured.
Yeah, the bullet's impact can still fracture your bones. But don't worry, he's fine. The president's trained himself like no other.
The dude's built like a fucking Baki character from what I saw.
Maybe the president didn't even need a bulletproof vest.
I think that might be pushing it. I'd like to examine the bullet. There's a chance there may still be ballistic markings.
Ballistic markings? But this is the 7th Ace Attorney game. What's that? That's never come up before and been explained.
Ballistic markings are always left on a bullet. Each gun leaves a different marking. So if we examine the ballistic markings, we'll know which gun the bullet was fired from. You could say they're like a gun's fingerprints.
Sorry, my apologies. This would be the 6th Ace Attorney game, I believe, in terms of being made. I get it now. Let's investigate right away. I think that'd be difficult. The bullet was completely flattened when it hit the bulletproof vest. There's no way you could investigate the ballistic markings.
Oh!
What? I wanted to investigate them. Hit by bulletproof vest, hit by the bullet that passed through the victim. Bullet was flattened by the impact.
Okay, can I combine these two guns? Because they look the same. Yeah! These two guns. They're the exact same model. These guns came from Zhangfa.
Assassin's revolver, found in the trash can. 2 shots have been fired. Same model as the victims. Looks like all the bodyguards were provided with guns from Zhangfa.
Indeed.
Are those guns rare?
No, not particularly. They're not easy to obtain domestically, but it isn't impossible either.
What? I thought they might be a treasure.
Yes, it's unfortunate.
Mr. Edgeworth, are you talking about treasure?
Not quite. If it was a rare model, it would have been easier to identify. Even evidence can become treasure.
I see. Even during your investigations, you search for treasure.
Well, I didn't quite say that.
Okay, let's investigate. Where's the treasure?
And suddenly she's motivated. I think that's all I can logic. Let's see here. You got anything else to say, Kay? You got anything to say about this dead body?
He was shot just below the armpit.
Yes, the bulletproof vest didn't protect that spot.
The paramedics didn't arrive in time. Poor Mr. Rook must have been in a lot of pain.
There's no time to feel sad. If you don't find the truth, you will never rest in peace.
Yes, I'll do my best. I was actually thinking about that, Sanji. This is definitely the old school how they used to write characters. Is they'd have their one thing. In the newer games, they're a lot more rounded out and they can figure things out on their own. But because of that, it kind of means there's less gameplay for you to do.
Look at this
Whereas in
stripe.
this game, you always have to like show them things and prove things to them because they're too dim to realize it themselves.
Yeah, everyone is pretty stupid.
Whereas when I'm playing the Great Ace Attorney, they're a lot more able to think for themselves.
Get out of here! Get out of here! Sanji beat me to it, damn. Earlier we found something similar in the trash. Yeah, is that the hint that there's something different between this and the other one? Oh, I didn't mean to deduce that spot. Like, again, I don't know what I'm supposed to...
Maybe I think they're swapped around.
Well, yeah, that's one of like 8 things that's different.
Try it. Yeah, and even the description of the security plans we have specifically shows the bodyguard's location.
I know, but it's just like literally everything is different. All the text is different, the placement of the 2 bodyguards, the date, these little pawn things that are all over the place. They're all different. They're all completely different. What's this? The details of the security plans were changed?
Eh? Ah, you're right. And yep, that's the fun of Ace Attorney is you know what to say, but you gotta figure out how the game wants you to say it. Yeah, that's right. It was changed yesterday. President's orders.
Why the sudden change?
Because 2 days ago, the killer attacked the president. He disguised himself as a bodyguard. Rook was the first to notice. He had already gotten close to the president. Rook managed to stop him just in the nick of time.
Look at all these fucking bodyguards.
Damn, he's getting level 3 super. Rook grabbed his left arm and twisted it. And then he fired one bullet, square into his left arm.
Contradiction! Rook's gun's never been fired.
What were you doing at the time, Mr. Knightley? I was... If I remember correctly, the first person I took out that day was you.
Oops.
Oops. Was that a touchy subject? Was that a touchy subject that he beat you 2-0 and knocked you out of loser's bracket? Shut up.
So, back then...
Your neck injury has yet to heal, and you've already forgotten. No, Not you. Not now.
That was good.
Since that day, I haven't been able to turn my head right. It sucks. To think that I would suffer an injury. Ethan Rook. You could say he was a most capable individual. Unlike this man here. What's so different about me and Rook? I believe you're about as different as a pawn and a queen. What? But the queen is the strongest piece and the pawn is the weakest.
So, you remembered Rook's name because he was highly capable.
Correct. While disguised as a bodyguard, I happened to hear his name. There was no way I could forget that name. Only a select few have ever been able to injure me.
So, this was the connection the killer was talking about.
The security arrangements were changed, so that the killer would not be able to sneak in as a bodyguard again. Only the president's two most trusted subordinates would accompany him on the stage. In short, me and Rook. Security plans shows the bodyguard's positions, modified yesterday.
It appears your positions were also changed.
That's true. He's now on the right side. Because I can't turn my head to the right. My position got changed to the president's left side. In other words, I was relocated to the right side of the stage. Knightley's position. His head couldn't turn right. Plans were altered so he could stand on the right side.
Oh, my logic!
Now then, I've grown weary of this investigation.
Still no sign of Detective Gumshoe.
Mr. Prosecutor, have you uncovered the truth yet?
No, not yet.
I see. In that case, would you like to speak with someone who was involved in the incident?
Someone involved in the incident?
You mean... Is there not one more witness? Just behind those doors.
Of course, the president himself.
Well, Mr. Prosecutor, please do the honors and summon the witness here. There's no chance in hell I'm gonna let that happen! You think you could just summon the president like a witness in court? Ha! Mr. President, I'm sure you're watching all this through your security cameras. Would you kindly grace us with your presence? That is, if you value your bodyguard's life. Yeah! Grr!
Well, and I guess Knightley's dead.
I see. Mr. President, what sort of a man leaves another to die on his behalf? Mr. President! Stop it! Take it easy! Hey!
Still nothing. Come on, Detective Gumshoe.
Ah!
What? The lights!
My apologies, Mr. Prosecutor, but I wouldn't try anything if I were you. It seems I am unable to reach the President. Even with Mr. Knightley's life. Stop! Ah! Ah!
Kay! To killer! You!
However, I have already seen the truth.
Where? Where is he? Ooh! Oof!
I leave the rest in your hands, Mr. Prosecutor.
Edge. You have to defeat Rubicante.
Mr. Edgeworth, you have to defeat Rubicante.
Detective Gumshoe?
Mr. Edgeworth, sir! March 25th, 4:45 p.m. President's plane, office.
Did I pass out?
Mr. Edgeworth! Oh, thank goodness you're safe. Mr. Edgeworth, are you okay?
Okay, what about you?
I just woke up myself. My head's throbbing a bit, but it's no big deal.
Oh no, she has a concussion. Detective Gumshoe, what happened to the killer?
Miss Swift came running out of the plane. She told us the killer made a run for it, but we were too late, sir. We heard from that bodyguard that the emergency lifeboat over there had been stolen. He's probably at the other side of the lake by now, sir.
Didn't you seal off the park?
The police were all called back to surround the plane. Right now, there's no one guarding the opposite shore.
Ugh. That means he succeeded in giving us the slip.
Sure seems that way, sir. Mr. Prosecutor.
I love this animation.
He's putting all the pieces in place.
Horace Knightley, it seems you also had a narrow escape.
Yeah, that sucked. That punk. Come to think of it, we found this near where you fell, sir.
This is the killer's calling card. Bit of a stereotype.
It looks like a message from him. Calling card. Shelley the killer dropped it as he fled, embellished with a shell symbol.
He always leaves this card next to his victim's body.
But you're not dead, sir?
Perhaps this signifies something similar to a killing. Which reminds me, the last thing he said still bothers me.
However, I have already seen the truth. I leave the rest in your hands, Mr. Prosecutor.
Seen the truth? What did he mean?
Yeah, it's safe now.
Well, I mean, we still have a suspect in the room. What was that?
The president will be making his entrance now.
The president? God, look at this motherfucker. I can't get over this ripped, like, business suit look. This man is the president of Zhengfa, Di Junhuang.
You are?
It is an honor to meet you. My name is Miles Edgeworth. I'm a prosecutor.
I am Di Junhuang. I have heard of your deeds. You saved my country from a great crisis.
Is he referring to the Yadagarasu case? I was simply solving a murder, nothing more.
Such modesty. I have been observing your investigation. An astounding performance, despite allowing the killer to get away.
Thank you very much. So he was watching through the security cameras.
However, I regret that it ends here.
What do you mean? Second, I thought he was. I thought he fucking flipped me off. He just gives you the middle finger all of a sudden. Just fuck you.
Fuck you.
Yeah, fuck you. Get out of here. Read it again. I talked over it.
Heed my words, foolish prosecutor. You should have already been informed by Knightley. This investigation will be handed over to the esteemed police force of Zhengfa.
Now that the killer is gone, they intend to take over the investigation.
Hey, pal, what are you doing? What's with that attitude? It's because of the killer and Mr. Edgeworth that...
Enough, detective. Mr. President, I cannot agree to this. Why must this investigation be handed over to your country's police?
Why? You say? Know your place, puny prosecutor. Must I explain my actions? Nay, I think not. You shall hand over all the evidence you've found so far and leave this plane at once. Oi, Mr. Prosecutor, be a good boy and do as you're told.
Ugh. I cannot resist any longer. I think that's like a narration thing.
Yeah, all the evidence handed over to Knightley.
Why? Why won't he allow me to investigate the case any further?
Now then, would you kindly take your leave?
He said the secret phrase.
Knightley, place the suspect under firm restraint. I don't want you to arrest her, just sit on it. I'm on it, Mr. President. An attempt on my life, the murder of my subordinate, such evil, such sin. I didn't kill nobody. I swear. Shut your trap, lady. You dare question me. You dare stain this world with deceit. Should we pardon this sin? Nay, absolutely not. It is most unforgivable. My reasons being...
There's no mistake. The president is hiding something. If I turn back now, the truth will be lost forever.
Mr. Edgeworth! Mr. Edgeworth, is there nothing you can do?
Quick, logic power! I remember the countless times I've faced this dilemma in the courtroom. The lies of the witness, the rebuttals of the defense. I did not always have evidence to counter them. Nonetheless, I was still able to draw out the truth from them. That's right. My words alone are my weapons. Yes! Now then, let's analyze the situation.
Leave this place at once! This is a direct order from the president himself.
He's not even listening. Any rebuttal I give, he cuts off. He has that forceful attitude. I'll need to watch the situation carefully. My opponent is the president of Zhengfa. I don't think he'll show any weaknesses easily. His words may be overbearing, but I need not to be intimidated. If I observe his behavior closely, I should be able to read his emotions. First, I'll start by asking about his reasons for taking over the investigation. Now, let's begin! A good opening line will put me at an advantage. Logic chess, go!
Let's begin, logic chess. Explain your reasons!
Well, I already know who's taking over the investigation. Explain your reasons! I'd like you to explain your reasons for depriving us of our right to investigate.
Impudent fool! Hold your tongue! There is no reason. That should be enough of an explanation for you.
I don't have enough clues to proceed with this line of question. God damn it. I'm starting to feel like whenever I get that, Option, I need to just go with the top one each time, because it keeps being, the bottom one being like, oh, I don't have enough info. Please, allow me to confirm something about the investigation.
Nay, I don't recall granting you permission to speak.
Let's wait and see.
I am the president of Zhengfa. You shall not talk back to me.
I'm not talking back. I'm simply asking for confirmation. This investigation will be taken over by the police of your country, is that correct?
Exactly. This is all I will say. Restrain yourself from making any more unnecessary comments.
Wait, you think I'll restrain myself? Yeah,
I think we should wait and see.
I was thinking wait and see, but it made the noise. It made the noise of like,
Yeah.
oh, something's happening, and
It's gonna fake you out.
oh my god. Okay.
That's enough. Being on this plane is tantamount to being on my country's soil. You cannot do as you please.
This plane. Is there something significant about this place? I should remember this clue. Explain your reasons.
There is no reason.
Perhaps that clue may be useful here. Is it connected to this place? Gathering from what you've said so far, does that forceful attitude of yours have some connection to this place?
Humph. You insolent.
Earlier you said that being on this plane is like being on your country's soil. From those words I was able to deduce the answer, namely that is, you wish to claim extraterritorial rights inside this plane, am I correct?
This was a major theme in the previous game as well. If you're a foreign person or a foreign politician, you can go, well, this embassy is part of my country, so you can't touch it.
Yeah, I feel like that's a major thing in a lot of law stories and action movies. A lot of action movies about rival dudes from like other countries are like, oh, you can't do anything about me, Stallone. You can't. Oh, I'm blanking on the words now. You can't fucking prosecute me.
Diplomatic immunity.
Yeah, diplomatic immunity. Thank you. Yeah,
That's enough. I shall brook no incidents.
Thank you. Thank you. You seem. What are you? You rustled? Your words are forceful, but I cannot overlook them. The moment I mentioned extraterritorial rights, your face grew pale.
In light of your brazen courage, I shall grant you an answer. That's right. I am claiming extraterritorial rights inside this plane. However, what does that change? You are still powerless. There is nothing you can do about it.
I see. Under international law, the plane would be considered part of Zhengfa. How convenient. If he wishes to stake this claim, then I shall question its validity. Yes! Fill out my bar. The next move will decide the outcome. He may be the president, but there is a hole in his logic. Let me break it wide open. Is your claim valid? Is it? I challenge the validity of your claim to extraterritorial rights. I keep wanting to read it as extraterrestrial.
Oh man, if there was an alien and we had to cross-examine them.
Oh, I mean, look at him!
Do you truly understand what it is you're saying?
Of course, and I stand by it.
You dare doubt my words.
Extra
You have no shame.
Extra sexual rights. I feel like I want to wait and see.
Such irredeemable ignorance. It troubles me greatly.
There's no need to worry. I do not need to be saved. It is Miss Swift whom I wish to save from these false charges that you've laid against her.
I admire your tenacity. However, your wish is unattainable. The extraterritoriality laws are unshakable. This plane is Zhangfa territory.
I don't have enough clues to pursue this. God damn it! I went with the top option this time because of the clues. Should try another line of attack. Alright. Permit me to say this. Do you feel that your actions are too forceful?
Who asked for your opinion? All you need to do is obey.
Wait and
Do
see.
you think I will obey you? Edgeworth unsheaths his katana. Forceful is the wrong word. It is authority, leadership.
So, you arrested Miss Swift because you felt you had the authority to do so?
Yes, that girl is a criminal. There is no room for dispute.
I'm feeling like wait and see.
The shooting took place outside the plane. Only she could have done it.
He says it himself. That's it. The shooting occurred outside the plane. This could be a very important clue. Alright, is your claim valid? Alright, here we go. It's time to use that clue I've been saving in my pocket.
Time to use the clue.
Indeed, I do not question your extraterritorial rights inside this plane. However, yes, however, you just claimed that the shooting took place outside the plane! Minus 1,000 points to Gryffindor. Yes, if it didn't happen inside the plane, extraterritorial laws do not apply.
Guns can't work inside of Hogwarts.
Your claim has fallen apart. Miss Swift's arrest is invalid.
Oh man, if there was like a murder and... Oh wait, I guess there was multiple murders.
Gee, there's many murders in Hogwarts, from what I remember.
Impossible! To be bested by a mere prosecutor. I am the president!
Sanji. I'm gone! Checkmate, Mr. President.
Is he gonna say checkmate every single time?
He's defeating them in chess, dude.
Logic chess. Complete.
Facts and logic, 100%.
Checkmate, Mr. President.
Mr. President, will you allow us to continue with our investigation? This guy looks like a more human Blanca.
I will allow it. My heart is generous. My heart is tolerant and merciful. Therefore, as such, certainly, thus, we shall, but it is our duty for a moment, noble cause, gentlemen, now is the time. I, the president of Zhangfa, for the sake of the investigation. This guy sure likes beating around the bush.
Knightley, we've received the president's permission. Could you return our evidence? Also, Sanji, that was just from the cartoon.
Also, Pratty, Phoenix is a lot more confident and sure in the later game. Here. Knightley returned all of the evidence.
Yay!
You did it, Mr. Edgeworth.
Indeed. Now we can resume the investigation.
Yeah, it's funny how happy you are just because I gave you your precious pieces back. Now let's see how well you use them.
Pay attention then. Here's my next move!
Your move!
Mr. President, may I make one more request of you? Would you please testify about the moment of the incident?
Testify? Hey, hold on a sec. That's your next move? Isn't that the sort of thing you'd leave to the courts?
Naturally, it's a courtroom procedure. However, I'd still like to hear what he has to say. If he refuses to cooperate with the investigation, you'll have to give a clear reason.
That's...
Is there something wrong?
Knightley, stand down. I shall grant the Honorable Prosecutor's requests.
I thank you for your cooperation.
Now, heed my words.
Yeah!
President's testimony. Where was I when the incident occurred? Ah yes, the stage. Then, Rook and Knightley suddenly appeared and stood in front of me. After that, I heard a gunshot and a red balloon bursting. And so, those two attempted to escort me into the plane.
A red balloon bursting?
But then, the second gunshot. The bullet pierced through Rook's body and struck my bulletproof vest. If that's the case, then the president's a victim too, right?
It was an assassination attempt. Mr. Rook just happened to get caught up in it, unfortunately.
But isn't it strange? Why would the victim want to interrupt the investigation?
Of course, if this becomes public, it would cause problems.
I see. There's still some dark, deep secret behind this case, right?
That's what I was thinking, Pratty. Certainly the President, perhaps Knightley too, know of this secret. Without fail, I shall reveal it for all to see. Rebuttal! Ah yes, the stage, let's see. Alright, I want to press him on this. What the fuck are you talking about? A red balloon?
You try my patience, prosecutor.
That was not my intention. I just want to make sure your recollections are reliable.
Oomph. There were balloons on both sides of the stage, swelling red in the cloudy sky, as laid out in the security plan.
Security plans. Ah, the one from the bag.
They stepped in front of me just before the balloon burst.
I'm trying to think. Should I present the Steel Samurai balloon? Let me look at this. Oh, wait. Oh, I see. The plans are here now. Let me look at these. It doesn't mention the balloons. Alright, I'm gonna try presenting the Steel Samurai balloon. Oh, you fucked up now, buddy. A red balloon burst, huh? Red? I think not. I'm afraid that's not the case.
What?
Please have a look at this piece of evidence. Can you see what has burst? What is this face?
This is... what exactly?
It's the Steel Samurai, warrior of Neo Old Tokyo. You do well to remember it. If you wish to win the support of this nation's people.
Freddy, if that was real, the series could not continue even how it gets translated. I mean, we're at the point where the legit translators they have now to translate the game still put spelling errors in as a legacy thing. So,
yeah, okay, a legacy thing.
And don't forget the rival show, the Jammin' Ninja.
The balloon that was ruptured by the bullet was no ordinary red balloon. It was a Steel Samurai balloon.
Sanji, it's these tiny little contradictions that lead to the big things being blown open. But according to the plans, there should have been 2 red balloons. It says so right here in the security plan.
Does it? Where? What? Bullshit!
It certainly looks like there are only 2 round
Oh.
balloons drawn here.
Is that supposed to be the things on the left?
It's the circles on the left and the right.
Oh, I had no idea. I thought those were just like more little like stage piece things.
Knightley, what is the meaning of this? Explain at once. Yes, sir. That Steel Samurai balloon was a last-minute replacement.
Replacement?
That's what we were told. Seems that information didn't make it to the president. We ran into a little trouble during setup last night. One of the balloons that we had prepared burst. So, you scrambled to find a replacement? Exactly. We just happened to run into a guy manning a stand in the bar. He said he'd lend us the Steel Samurai balloon.
We couldn't get our giant red balloon, so we just replaced it with this mascot we found.
Yeah, it would still work. He was kind of a poser.
I have a feeling this is a reference to another previous character or something. Stand. Steel Samurai, balloon, and a poser.
We pumped air into its red samurai pants to create a makeshift balloon. So the Steel Samurai balloon just looked like an ordinary red balloon.
Is that what you mean?
Knightley, why was I not informed of this? Sir, I'm terribly sorry. I didn't think it was important enough to report.
Couldn't you tell just by looking at it?
I did not notice it.
Why was I not informed of the butt balloon? I'm just thinking, what if it just rose out of the water and it was the Skinner balloon? Yeah! So, he mistook the Steel Samurai's pants for an ordinary balloon.
I wish Loma was an assistant.
Oh my god, that would be incredible. Is there a reason why you made that mistake?
Ooh!
Oh! What now?
A moment, please. I just remembered now. I could not see the balloon very well.
You couldn't see it.
Exactly. At the time, the wind was strong. The flags on the stage were fluttering wildly, and they obstructed my view.
The flags.
Did you not see the flags that were set up on both sides of the stage? Due to a strong wind, they were waving about, just like this.
Animation! So, a strong wind was blowing at the time of the incident. The flags were fluttering wildly. I think I have a contradiction here! Sir! Sir! President Huang, you have my gratitude. Your testimony has helped uncover a new contradiction.
A contradiction, you say?
Yes. One that turns the very foundation of this case on its head. During my investigation, there was no wind at the crime scene, so the flags remained still. However, the flags were actually fluttering in the strong wind. This completely changes everything! I mean, gee, I wonder. I mean, come on, this one's pretty easy.
Take that!
Take that! The gunshot rang out during the president's speech. The bullet struck the balloon and also pierced through the national flag. I had previously deduced the bullet's trajectory using these facts. The assassin fired the bullet from the left side of the audience area. However, if the flags were fluttering about like so, my reasoning changes. But that makes more sense.
Ah! Since the flag's position has changed.
Yeah, I was saying before, I was like, this doesn't make any sense. Like, what? Now it makes sense. Correct. The bullet's trajectory must also change. If we trace that trajectory of the bullet, we can tell who fired the shot.
But, Mr. Edgeworth, that person is...
Indeed. I still don't understand why. However, it can be none other than him. Well, it was Dick Gumshoe. Duh. Nightly?
I think Knightley is the safe bet.
See, I was thinking it was implying someone was shooting from, you know, like, kind of like from off the side of the stage towards the president. But I see it's implying that Knightley was shooting from the stage out. Okay.
That'd be a hell of a shot if he did it from behind the balloon.
Right? The person who shot the balloon was none other than you, Horace Knightley.
What?
Connect the bullet holes in the flag and the flag, or in the balloon and the flag, and the line points to you.
Bullet's trajectory. Judging from the path of the bullet, it can be deduced that Knightley shot the balloon.
Oh, I'm dropping a bit of connection here. Hopefully it stabilizes soon.
But that guy's one of the president's bodyguards. Why would he have shot the steel samurai balloon, sir? Preposterous. I agree with the detective. There is no reason. Are you saying Knightley, who has saved my life on numerous occasions, is an assassin? Prosecutor Edgeworth, I've had it up to here with you. My job is to protect the president. Knightley, control yourself. Sorry, sir. Prosecutor, indeed, the wind was strong during my speech. However, the wind's strength can change very quickly. Evidence. Show us evidence that the flag was flying at the moment of the gunshot.
The gunshot occurred the moment the president raised his fist to the sky. The evidence that shows this moment is... something that shows the state of the flag. I think we have... There's a picture in here, right? Oh, it doesn't show the flags, though. Oh, wait, yeah, you can see the edge of the flag here. Yeah, we do. The evidence is in this photo.
Interesting. And where in this photo exactly?
Proof that the flag was flying in this photo is right here.
It's that thing on his forehead.
Oh, yeah, okay. Don't you see? The fluttering flag can be seen in this photo.
No.
There is no mistaking that the flags were flying at the moment of the incident.
So then, it really was that guy who shot the balloon. That would mean Mr. Knightley is the assassin.
Horace Knightley is not the assassin. The only thing he shot was a balloon on the opposite side of the president. He wasn't aiming at the president.
Why then? Why was it necessary for me to do a thing like that?
What he saw a fly and he was trying to get it.
Depending on your answer, I might take aim at your pretty little head.
Why was it necessary? I presume the reason is connected to the one thing that's felt out of place. The one who shot the balloon was the president's bodyguard, Knightley. The fact will change the entire viewpoint of this case. My logic! Am I finally gonna be using this? Like this? I'm gonna try disconnecting these two things.
Okay.
It seemed too obvious. I was like, that can't be right. But he said to use the thing that has been out of place this whole time. Why was Knightley's position changed?
Because I can't turn my head to the right. My position got changed to the president's left side. In other words, I was relocated to the right side of the stage.
Was that really the only reason? The plans had not changed and Knightley remained on the left side of the stage. Knightley can't turn his head to the right. Would he have been able to aim at the balloon on the left side of the stage? Perhaps the security plans were altered so that Knightley could shoot the balloon. If that's the case... What's this? The details of the security plans were changed.
Yeah, that's right. It was changed yesterday. President's orders.
Whoa! Security plans were changed on the president's orders.
Changing the security plans ordered by the president. Was this done so Knightley could shoot the balloon?
The president just really hates Steel Samurai. I must... Logic! The president tried to kill himself. In other words, the president knew about the balloon being shot. He knew about the attempt on his own life. If you think about it that way, everything that's been out of place is beginning to add up. Why was the assassin able to get a gun past such tight security? Why was the assassin wearing a conspicuous red hood? Why did they use the laser sight that would so easily reveal their location? Why was the president so calm after being shot? This was the truth the president and his subordinates tried to conceal. There can be only one reason why Knightley fired the gun. The entire assassination was a setup. Trying to kill Rook the whole time.
How dare you? Do you seriously understand what you're implying with this?
Of course I understand. In fact, now I understand everything. Mr. President, you wish to take the investigation rights from me. That was all so you could conceal the real truth.
How dare you mock me with these spurious allegations?
Mock you? That was not my intention. I simply used logic to uncover the truth, that is all. Knightley fired the first shot in order to rupture the balloon. Hearing the gunshot and the sound of the balloon bursting, the audience began to panic. This was followed by one more shot.
Wait, one more shot?
Yes, Knightley turned towards the balloon and pulled the trigger a second time. The second gunshot was also fired by Knightley, to create the illusion of the second shot hitting the president.
So what about the bullet that hit the president's bulletproof vest?
What if that bulletproof vest had been prepared in advance?
What's the matter, Mr. President? Afraid of facing a little bullet? That's not true. I was definitely shot.
If we examined the bullet in your vest, it would answer the questions for us. Will we find Rook's blood on that bullet?
But the person in the red hood who shot me is in that photo.
Weren't you listening, Mr. President? From the bullet's trajectory, the one who fired the shot must have been Knightley.
Then Nicole...
She too was part of the president's plan. She was to bear the blame and become the false assassin.
The red-hooded figure.
Exactly. I don't know how much of the plan Miss Swift knew beforehand. However, she didn't fire the gun. All she did was aim the laser pointer at the president's head.
That's right.
Once the crowd began to panic, you would turn your parka inside out. And thus, the red-hooded figure vanished. After that, you discarded the gun and security plan in the trash. And the illusion of the assassin vanishing like a ghost was complete.
And with that assassin gone, the case would go unsolved, pal.
Yes, that was what he had hoped for.
That's why he wouldn't let Mr. Edgeworth investigate the case.
Exactly. All of this was an asinine publicity stunt from a lying president.
But you, ah!
Oh my god, he just let out all the souls he's captured all these years. Oh, what? Oh, look at his little droopy cheeks.
You are wrong.
He revealed his true form. The assassination is a lie, isn't it? I aged him.
The chief. Why did he have to pick you? This should not have happened.
Objection!
Well played, Mr. Prosecutor. Knightley.
I'm speaking with the president now. Thank you very much.
You're a chess player. You know knights always strive to protect their king. Not really, knights are one of the more offensive pieces.
Well, he's being pretty offensive right now.
So shut up. Now.
Are you threatening me, Mr. Knightley?
What's with this guy? Oops, sorry. I went over the top there. But on to business. As my first move, I want to ask you a question. You say I fired a gun on the stage, right? Then I should have been caught. The entire audience was watching me.
I see. Now it's my move. Used a certain object to prevent the spectators from seeing you.
A certain object?
Easy. Attaché case, go, boom!
The attaché case.
Exactly. I'd like you to have a look at this photo Kay took. Your right hand is completely hidden by the case.
He uses his gun to quiet everyone down and then says, "No one mention this."
This photo captures the exact moment you secretly fired the gun. You used the attaché case as a screen!
Objection!
You seem to enjoy making up convenient stories, Mr. Prosecutor. Also, I just realized the people who translated this would have had to have recorded that objection.
Yeah.
Because it would have been inigari if it was just...
That was one of the things I was
original.
saying is, yeah, like, this translation, they went all out. They translated all the dialogue, they translated all the images, all the little background stuff, and they even added... They took old English lines for characters that had them and brought them over, and they recorded new ones for all the characters that didn't have one.
Yeah, they did a really good job. You seem to enjoy making up convenient stories, Mr. Prosecutor. But you missed something.
And what have I missed?
That everything you've said is just a hypothesis. A theory.
A game theory, if you will.
Flags flapping in the wind, using the case as a screen. The security plans were modified because I can't move my neck. You've got no decisive evidence.
Yeah, they did a really fucking good job. Ugh.
Yeah, it'd be great if you had the bullet that hit the balloon.
And yeah, they had to come up with puns for all the translated names as well.
Then you could examine it and see if the ballistic markings matched my gun. Well, that bullet's probably at the bottom of the lake, finding it would be real tough, right?
I hate to admit it, but it's as he says. There's no decisive evidence.
If there's no proof, the only thing you can do is shut up. So do so.
Miss Swift?
Ah,
Yes, Sanji. Okay, go get it! That's it. If she speaks, we could hear new testimony.
Hi, lady. You got something to say? Never mind. There we go. I thought so.
Nicole! Nicole?
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 Don't be afraid. The truth will escape if you let that man intimidate you.
He's just aiming your revolver at your head.
You're a reporter, a journalist, are you not?
I will not remain silent. You better consider your position. Use your head before saying something you'll regret. I forgot the #1 rule of journalism. Journalism must not tell lies. You can't call it a scoop if it ain't the truth. Mr. Edgeworth, I'm sorry. I've been hiding this the whole time.
This is...
I used this laser pointer to aim at the president. That's all I did. I never fired the gun. You stupid woman!
Woman!
You testify, you'll be admitting you're an accomplice. I don't care. I'm gonna tell him everything. 3 days ago, I was covering an event in the Zhangfa embassy. Then some of the president's men called me over. They said if I cooperated, I'd get an exclusive interview with the president.
And the gun in the trash.
I really don't know. All I was told was to come wearing a red hood and aim the laser pointer. I never thought it would be snowballing all this. I'm really truly sorry.
Nicole, thank you. That was a testimony worthy of the courtroom. This is sufficient testimony to verify the fake assassination plot.
Damn you! The lot of you! You're all a bunch of mindless morons!
You're all a bunch of sheeple! It's a shame. If only you had been able to usurp the investigation as planned. You would have been able to silence this young lady.
Lost!
That's a great face.
So, tomorrow's headlines now read... Fake assassination plan exposed. Becomes a murder. Right? I can't believe you do something this horrible, pal. I admit nothing.
The president?
Right, Lee. That's enough. We have no choice but to admit it.
So, Mr. President, you admit that you planned a fake assassination?
Yes, I admit it. I'm sorry. But why? Why did you have to do this? My approval ratings in Zhangfa have fallen. I wanted to appeal to them as a strong president who survived an assassination. But in the end, it was just a lie. A stupid lie.
The bullet in the bulletproof vest.
Prepared earlier, it was not fired today. Bulletproof vest, used as a prop in the fake assassination plan. The embedded bullet was prepared earlier.
Oh my god, I thought we were just about done, but I see we're getting more evidence, so I guess this is still going.
Oh, still don't know who shot Rook.
It's true.
But what about Mr. the Killer?
Yeah, like, why is Rook dead?
It seems our plan was leaked.
Hey, Punstoppable, thanks for tuning in. Hope you're having a good day.
Someone wanted to make this fake assassination real.
That's why the killer wore the red raincoat. He would impersonate the culprit from the plan in order to approach the president.
But there's still one thing I don't understand.
What's that?
Why did Rook die? His death was not a part of this charade, and yet it really happened.
Oh, nice, Alex. Hope you're doing good. Yes. Why was his life taken?
Ethan was an outstanding bodyguard. Even though he wasn't from my country, he had my utmost trust. I wouldn't think that having the trust of a cowardly president meant that much, honestly. Hey, that's the same sort of bond between me and Mr. Edgeworth, pal.
I wouldn't put it that way. Did Rook know of your plan?
Not the exact details. I asked him to cooperate, and he refused.
You should have listened to his advice.
Yes, indeed. I wouldn't have done all this if I had known. You're being too dramatic.
Ah! 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 I'm okay. What?
What was just one piece of the president's defense? Knightley, that's... And it's not as if he cooperated with your plan. I did. He ran away, taking whatever dignity he had left with him. Good riddance. I know you're a valuable bodyguard, but still... I don't have time for this, sir. I'm the team leader now. There's going to be a lot of changes now that the chicken's gone. After all, adaptation is the most important principle in chess.
Oh, thank you, Puns. I agree. I think Auburn's doing a great job with these millions of voices.
I knew you always wanted to be the team leader. But isn't this a bit imprudent? I will orchestrate even more perfect plans, just like this one. Buddy, don't start talking about perfect plans when there's been a murder.
Even more perfect plans, just like this one that failed.
Did it fail?
You definitely have ambition. But wasn't your perfect plan today a failure?
Every time you say something, the game addresses it immediately. This has happened 5 times today. If it weren't for you and that idiot Rook, it would have been perfect.
What did Rook do?
If he hadn't died, the killer wouldn't have threatened me. And you would have never set foot in this plane. Knightley, how could you say such a thing? Yeah, he died trying to save you, Mr. President. Maybe he fulfilled his lifelong ambition.
He died protecting the president.
Huh? But the assassination was fake, right?
Then what happened to the bullet that went through him?
Of course it was. But you need to listen closer, little girl. Remember the guy who wanted to make the fake assassination real? There were 2 gunshots at the time of the incident. The first was, as you said, I shot the balloon. But the second one wasn't me.
So, who fired the second shot?
The real assassin. But it wasn't the killer. He intended to attack the president with a knife, not a gun. The lucky winner was the hidden queen.
I don't think you can really hide chess pieces.
Or should I say, the lady in the coat over there. Huh? You accusing Nicole, pal? I ain't no assassin. Really? I don't believe you. The gun that was left in the trash, that was yours, right? Knightley's testimony. I shot the balloon and entered the plane with Rook and the President. Rook waited in the cabin while I led the President into the security room. When I came out, Rook was already on the ground. The bullet that lady fired must have hit him while we escorted the President to the plane. The shot was fired from the gun you found in the trash.
How does this game work? So essentially, yeah, well, this one is slightly different to the main Ace Attorney series, but essentially, I don't know if we ever step into court in this game, but essentially, like, we hear someone's testimony and then we have to try and find faults in it. Like, we might press them for more information or to clarify something they said, and then we could look through all the evidence we have and be like, hey, hold on a second, that's contradictory to this thing we have. And we try to catch them in their mistakes. We also investigate crime scenes and find evidence ourselves. So, you're saying you don't know... So, you're saying you don't know exactly when the victim was shot?
A knight's job is to protect the Rook. It's to protect the king. No, as I said, the knight is primarily an offensive piece that you use to put pressure on the opposing king.
Kay said, huh?
No, that's what Kay said.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, yeah, Kay said, huh? I
Kay
didn't mean to skip
was
it.
correcting him.
What he's trying to say is that his job is to protect the president only.
It's over if you lose the king. Checkmate. That's the first rule of chess.
If you let your pieces get taken right in front of you, you're not likely to win.
Yeah, especially a rook. Rook's a very valuable piece. But I did win. Look, the president is safe.
Don't claim victory when the game has only just begun. Rebuttal! Alright, so let's see here. Shot the balloon and entered the plane with Rook and the president. Rook waited in the cabin while I led the president into the security room. Let's press him on this. Because so far I haven't seen anything that really jumps out. Where did you find the body?
About where he is now. He collapsed in the middle of this room. When I returned, the door to the plane was already closed. The bullet must have hit Rook right before the door closed. Talk about a hassle. It's all his fault as his plan failed. Knightley, that's too far. Even if he protected the king, he couldn't protect his honor. He was careless in his duty, and he paid the price for it.
This man is truly despicable.
As I was saying,
Like this one, let me press on this one. Weren't you both carrying bulletproof attaché cases?
yeah, when Rook noticed the laser pointer, we opened up those bad boys and became the president's shield.
You're telling me the bullets slipped through the space between your shields. Are you claiming that Miss Swift has such precise aim?
Well, she was targeting the president. I wouldn't say her aim is precise at all.
So the bullet was off target and just happened to hit the victim instead. Through the tiny gap between his bulletproof vest and case?
I don't want to believe it either, but they say the truth is stranger than fiction. Rook was hit by a 1 in a million shot, and you have the evidence to prove it.
And they fired the first shot, then Miss Swift fired the second one. One thing I'm waiting to come up, because I know it's going to come up at some point, is the gun in the trash had been fired twice, we know. And Rook's gun hasn't been fired at all, so I'm trying to think, like, is that coming up here?
In other words, Nicole also had a gun.
That's my health. If I fuck up, I lose HP.
I never thought she was the type.
But I don't fuck up! Without any proof, it's just pure speculation.
Then bam! Let's present some evidence.
Let me look at my evidence here real quick.
Check what the gun says.
The gun we have?
Yeah. Yeah.
Yeah, found in the trash can. 2 shots been fired.
Yeah, it specifically says 2 shots from that gun.
Yeah, that's what I was saying. But, I mean, just because she shot the president doesn't mean that she could have shot again, so I'm like, does that contradict that?
Well, that's true, but the comment before it,
This one? What about it? Like, I don't really see... I'm trying to figure out how evidence... I have contradictions on... What does this say again? Raises his fist.
yeah, that's not gonna
Wait,
help us.
no. I think this does disprove it. Because this shows that both the gunshots happen right after the other. So if the second gunshot happened as he was going in, that wouldn't be right after.
It might be, because as I understand it, they saw the laser pointer, they brought up their cases, Knightley shot the balloon, and then they started going into the plane.
Yeah, and this shows that the the 2 gunshots happened like simultaneously. It was like bang, bang, instead of just bang. Also, yes, Sidon, and hey, Sickle, how you doing? Thanks everyone for tuning in. I'm thinking this might be the evidence we need, but not for this comment. Well, this one's tough. This is the first one where I'm truly like...
Maybe,
Yeah.
Press about when he was talking about when they split up.
This one?
No, the other one.
This one?
This one, yeah.
Okay, yeah, I didn't press everything, that's true. Might just miss something by pressing. Why did you do that? The assassination was supposed to be fake.
There was a lot of guests milling around outside. Wouldn't it be bad if the president, who just escaped an assassination, was seen lounging around and drinking grape juice, aka wine? Imagine the headlines. Whenever they say grape juice, it's wine.
Was this translated by 4 kids?
No, it's from Apollo Justice. They weren't allowed to say wine, so they said grape juice.
Oh my god, alright.
Yeah, Phoenix Wright is a wino in that game.
Yeah, that I remember seeing that people got real mad about that, because like Phoenix Wright's like a fucking hobo. I think he lost his law license. He's a
Yeah.
fucking alcoholic. He's all like, he looks like
Yeah,
he's a fucking
there's-
hobo.
There's a lot you can say about Apollo Justice.
What was the victim doing at that time?
How should I know? I was with the president inside the security room. Ah!
There we go. We
That
found
should be it.
Yeah, I think we found it. Just had to press more.
Well, hang on. It didn't give us a comment that we could actually present things to.
Oh, you're saying I can't present the security cameras for this?
If he specifically said, I don't know what happened in the office because I was in the security room, then you could like present evidence to that. But he's just saying he went into the cabin. He's just saying he went into the security room with the president.
I guess let's press this then. So the victim had no part in your plan.
Yeah, that's right. He didn't even know it was all fake. So you're saying he thought it was a real assassination attempt? Ah, but you fired the gun right next to him. Wouldn't he have noticed? Maybe he did. Not that it matters now. Besides, even if he thought the assassination attempt was a fake, his duty was to protect the king.
He made a split-second decision to sacrifice himself. The victim was truly a man of honor.
You're wrong. It was all part of my plan. He simply assisted in our little performance on stage. Did we press the very last comment?
Maybe not. Do we press this one?
I think we did.
Yeah, I think we just need to press something that we haven't pressed. So the second shot wasn't part of your plan.
That's right. She did that one on her own. If you think about it, wasn't she desperate for a scoop? I'm a journalist. I ain't no murderer. Well then, Earl was the one who joined the plan in order to get exclusive coverage. That's... It's just like you said. I orchestrated this fake assassination attempt. She was only supposed to aim the laser pointer. I guess I wasn't enough for her. She prepared her own gun and took aim at the president. She probably thought she wouldn't get caught if she went on and shot me too.
Knightley fired the first shot, and then Miss Swift fired the second one.
I think this is the hint loop. Yeah.
Let's look at some of our evidence again. So we got some new evidence, didn't we? Yeah, let's look at this. Display surveillance. I'm thinking it has to be the surveillance thing. This is the only thing I can think it could be, because he mentioned that they couldn't see what happened when we pressed him on this. Oh, I still see my health bar. And it's a vague comment. What do you think about this?
Mr. Prosecutor, haven't you forgotten the rules of chess?
Maybe I should present this instead.
Gotcha! It's against the rules to touch a piece and then not move it. Take the penalty.
Ah, my HP! What was I thinking?
What does the next one over say?
When I came out, Rook was already on the ground. The closest thing I could think of was this. Like, this would have to have been... Like I said, the two gunshots were, like, rapid fire, according to the recording. God damn it. Okay, I'm truly stumped.
Let's look at the evidence again.
Alright, we got our badge, the Steel Samurai balloon, the newspaper article, the tape recorder with the dialogue, the bullet trajectory.
Because of the new... Check the new trajectory map.
Alright. From the path of the bullet, it can be deduced that Knightley shot the balloon.
You can check it.
Yeah. What about it? That's what I was just trying to present. It didn't seem to be working.
I don't think there's anything in the...
And there's still the fact that this gun mentions 2 shots, but I don't know how to present that.
Oh! He was shot in the chest.
Yeah.
If he was escorting the president, he would have been hit from behind.
Ah, that could be it. Let's try that. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Oh, I just hit press again.
I think.
Maybe? I mean, they said the bullet passed right through him. This part you think we should present it?
Oh, no, that might be wrong.
Well, I want to try presenting the security cameras for this part.
Okay, try that.
He didn't say Eureka. Wait, here we go. He's saying something different. I don't see the point of your testimony.
Oh, and you think you're any better? Always rambling on and on. You're the one who can't make a straight point. You sure you have the capacity for this? Mentally speaking? Whoa, you can't say that anymore.
Whoa, there's no contradiction. I need to calm down and think things over again. Son of a bitch!
I think we need to focus on the point of proving Nicole couldn't have shot the gun.
But how? Oh, I just realized we don't have Rook's revolver anymore. I...
Maybe it is the gun itself.
You think the gun from this? But this... I don't know.
Oh, because 2 shots were fired from it. So, if Nicole was the second shot, there'd only be 1 bullet fired from the gun.
I guess. I mean, this gun still could have had 2 shots fired from it. Is that really it? That doesn't disprove anything!
It does.
Does not!
Then how did the second bullet get fired?
It could have been fired before then. We just know that 2 bullets were gone and it's been fired twice. We don't know that the 2 fires from her gun were rapid fire. That doesn't prove anything! So you shot the balloon and Miss Swift shot Rook.
I think when it says the gun was fired, it's sort of implicit recently.
Is that really true? Oh, yeah. Hey, Bun. Yes, I will hydrate.
Can't see it any other way.
The gun we discovered in the trash was fired twice. The number of gunshots don't add up. Oh, nice. I'd like to say I pointed that out before this fucking dialogue tree even started.
You did.
Why don't the gunshots add up? It's simple. This gun is fake evidence left behind by the real criminal.
Fake evidence.
Think about it. The criminal planted this for a reason. By finding the gun, we'd assume that the assassin was in the audience. In order to make us believe that the gun was used by the assassin, the gun needed to appear as if it had been fired twice.
I get it, because 2 shots were fired during the incident.
However, we proved that the bullet that hit the balloon did not come from this gun. Therefore, I have my doubts as to whether this gun also took Rook's life. See, that's just an assumption. It's like, well, it probably didn't. That doesn't prove anything!
Here it comes. You're packing some serious heat. Enough with the song and dance. You've come this far, go ahead and say it.
I won't just say it, I'll prove it. The one who really shot Rook is... It was Rook himself, he took his own life. Shilligron's killer was Shilligron. I mean, it's gotta be Knightley. Or it could be Gumshoe!
One day Gumshoe's gonna be the murderer, and it's gonna be the biggest moment in history.
You know what, Sanjay? I guess! Horace Knightley, you murdered Rook!
Heh. Finally said it. Knightley, you couldn't have...
The killer wasn't the only one who took advantage of the fake assassination plot. You intended to murder Rook and claim he was a victim of the assassination. Once the president had entered the security room and the door to the plane was closed, only the victim and Knightley would have been left in this room. At that moment, you fired a 3rd bullet, directly at Rook.
Objection!
A 3rd bullet?
I mean, yeah, he definitely had motive, well, you know, yeah, motive and motivation, or yeah, opportunity. That, 100%, sure, yeah. 3rd bullet? Oh, yeah.
Huh. Only 2 gunshots were heard. The numbers don't match up.
The plane's walls are soundproof. If the door was closed, the gunshot would not have been heard outside.
But wasn't the president in the next room?
That's true. The president may have heard the gunshot. Mr. President, did you hear a gunshot?
I didn't hear any gunshot.
But, weren't you watching this room through the security cameras?
The cameras in this room aren't usually turned on. I turned on the power after I entered the security room. So you didn't turn on the power immediately after entering the room? No. Actually,
What is it? He's not being clear. Mr. President, focus! This is vital!
I was... that is... I... Please! I was hiding under the bed, covering my ears. What? But you knew the assassination was fake. It doesn't matter. I simply hate the sound of gun.
This goofy fucking music. This is like an NES game song, it sounds. I feel like this is about to take me on a magical adventure.
That terrifying sound, I just can't help it. Wow, President, you're kind of cringe. That definitely ain't going in my article.
Freddy, your dad's here. Knightley, you saw the president hiding under the bed. Furthermore, you could tell that the security cameras have been turned on by looking at these monitors. In that moment when the president wouldn't hear the gunshot or see the room, you had a chance to fire a third bullet at Rook.
Knightley, did you really... You deceived me? You really think I killed that moron? That's cold, Mr. President. Have a little faith in me, the bodyguard who's risking his life to protect you. I want to believe you, I really do, but I just don't get it. Why are you suspecting me alone? There's still the possibility that she's the killer.
This gun is not the murder weapon. The number of missing bullets makes that clear.
Maybe it was one short to begin with. Ever think of that?
What? I never possibly considered this!
Maybe it was already fired a shot yesterday, or the day before. And the second shot was fired today. The one that hit Rook. Well, isn't that just the perfect excuse? Excuse? The possibility exists. You can't deny that.
He's right. I can't deny it completely.
You need decisive evidence. Evidence so decisive that it makes my heart stop and my logic crumble. You got something like that?
Ugh.
Mr. Edgeworth, can't you do anything?
No, we can't sign... We haven't found any bullets other than the crushed one that we know had nothing to do with the murder.
At this rate, Nicole will... Mr. Prosecutor. It's true, I did an awful thing for a scoop. But I never killed nobody. I could never do a thing like that.
Decisive evidence. I could prove the murder weapon was Knightley's gun. Proof it was his gun.
Yeah, be great if you had the bullet that hit the balloon. Then you could examine it and see if the ballistic markings matched my gun. Heh, 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 ignite, heh, heh, yeah, heh, heh.
Oh, I think I know where the bullet is. I think. We could determine which gun fired the shot from the ballistic markings.
If you've got no evidence, then we're done talking.
Hold it!
Why didn't they use the holder?
Yeah, that was weird.
Probably because it just says, what?
Yeah, Sanji, that's what I was thinking. Although I feel like you wouldn't even be seeing static if a fucking bullet went into a TV. I think that thing would be off.
You don't seriously have decisive evidence.
Naturally.
That's a big joke. Well, come on now, show us.
True.
What is this so-called evidence?
Bullet that took Rook's life. That's the I can't fucking speak. The bullet that took Rook's life. That's the decisive evidence I need. This evidence. Do I have it? Yes, I do, baby. I have... Oh, okay, no, I actually have to say no, I don't. Okay, damn it. I have the bullet right, here. Somewhere.
The canary doesn't sing, just shoot it. Or so the saying goes. Just as I hoped. I'm gonna blast a hole in you.
Oh!
And he shoots him right in your chest. Oh my god, Edgeworth is dead!
No! No! Rook was killed here, so where did the bullet go? Come to think of it, there's one thing in this room that's always felt out of place. I mean, yeah, I can't present this though, so I guess I have to say I don't have it.
You don't have the bullet.
I don't have it.
Okay. It's game over, man.
However, it is somewhere in this room.
What?
How many other bullets has Knightley now fired into the room? At this point, we could be just finding one of the bullets he nearly shot himself with. The bullet that killed Rook pierced through his body. So where did the bullet go? Earlier you explained it like this. The bullet that took Rook's life pierced through his body and then hit the vest.
That's right. It'd be dangerous if he hadn't worn that bulletproof vest.
However, now that the assassination plan has come to light, we know that the bullet in the bulletproof vest was prepared earlier. So then, where did the bullet go?
Interesting. Very interesting.
Oh, okay, that makes sense, Sanji.
You had the answer.
Do I have any evidence such as the location of the bullet that killed Mr. Rook? Yes, I do, baby! It's right here on the calling card. In this room, there is one thing that's clearly missing.
Something missing? You sure it's not your brain?
Oh, got him! I'd like you to look at the...
Actually, Knightley, it's your neck ligament.
I'd like you to look at the rack of security monitors.
Ah!
It seems you've noticed, Mr. President. Among these images of the plane's surroundings, only the feed from the right side of the plane is absent. That's what's missing. A single monitor.
Really?
Mr. President, there was originally a monitor here, wasn't there? Oh, the monitor's still there.
Well, why is there a stuffed toy now?
Oh my god, I genuinely... Okay, this whole time, I thought that monitor was showing the stuffed toy. The monitor's just gone, and there's a stuffed toy.
It's just gone.
Oh!
Pieces of glass there.
I thought I was looking at the static monitor. Yes, okay, Sanji. Me and Sanji were on the same plane here. We were thinking it was the static monitor was broken because there was a bullet in it. Okay. Yeah, me too, Sanji. That must have been put there to hide the empty space where the monitor used to be.
There should be a TV monitor here. Quick, put a toy there.
Why is the monitor missing and where did it go? Why? Undoubtedly because it was hit by the bullet. In order to make us think that the bullet really hit the bulletproof vest. It would be a problem if another bullet hole was discovered.
So then, where did the monitor go?
Where? It should be hidden somewhere inside this plane. There hasn't been a chance to dispose of it outside since it was shot. Detective Gumshoe, search this place!
Roger that, sir. President Huang, you said extraterritorial laws apply to this plane. I will allow it. There is no problem. I just want to know the truth of Rook's death. Damn it! You think this is a joke? You're always like this. Rook this, Rook that.
Detective, we have his approval. Go ahead.
Mr. Edgeworth, I found it, sir.
Good work, Detective. Now let's extract the bullet from the monitor.
If I do this here, and then do that, I got it.
He's saying that, but what happened is he just picked up the monitor and just smashed it on the floor.
Gumshoe gets the evidence.
The clues are inside the computer.
Oh my god, Gumshoe and Smash?
Well, it's definitely stained with blood. I'm certain this is the bullet that killed Rook.
Bloody bullet, found in a security monitor, believed to have taken Rook's life.
This is the bullet that will crush your arguments. The decisive evidence that blows a hole in your logic. If the ballistic markings on this bullet do not match the gun found in the audience area, Miss Swift will be cleared of suspicion. What's wrong? Cat caught your tongue? Detective, we need to examine the ballistic markings. Send the gun and bullet to forensics.
Roger! We should be able to find clear markings on this bullet, sir.
Sasachi, yeah. To be fair, Ashley do have a banging theme, though. Now then, let's listen to the forensic report. I just noticed they changed the overworld model for the president as well. Reporting! First, the blood on this bullet matches the victim's blood. So, this bullet really did take Rook's life. Also, Horace Knightley's fingerprints were found on this gun. Knightley's fingerprints probably came from when he took all our evidence. The real issue is the ballistic markings. If the markings don't match, Miss Swift will be cleared of suspicion. And the bullet's ballistic markings match this gun! What? They match?
What? No way!
There's no mistake. The bullet was fired from this gun. What?
Huh? That's strange. Let's just let him spin this gun for a while.
Yeah, he loves spinning that gun.
Looks like I was right after all. Naturally.
Oh my god, look at him go!
Did you really think you had me cornered?
Did you really think you had me iconic theme cornered?
Now you're actually iconic theme cornered. You misread the board. The one who's been cornered is you.
Oh shit! Knightley's logic!
If the ballistic markings match the gun, there can be no doubt. The bullet that killed Rook was fired from the gun you found in the audience area. But you could have used the gun. Not me, because I was on stage. But what about that lady reporter in the audience? All the evidence points to that young lady as the assassin who killed Rook. Well, it's your move, prosecutor. Your move! Where did you find this gun again? And which gun fired the bullet? At least we know. It ain't me.
Yeah, this can't be happening.
President and I have admitted to the fake assassination plot. Now it's your turn to admit who's the real criminal. That doesn't make Nicole the criminal.
Don't get riled up, Kay. Let him have his say first. After he's done, it won't be too late to begin our counterattack.
All right, Mr. Edgeworth.
Rebuttal. Okay, Let's look at our evidence again. Around the trash can, 2 shots have been fired. Same models as victims. Oh, it didn't update the gun info. Okay. Okay. Okay, let's see here. His gun is the same make, although we don't really...
But if it was fired from the gun in the audience, why is it in a TV monitor inside the plane?
Yeah, that's what I'm trying to figure out how to, like, link that together. The bullet that killed Rook was fired from the gun you found in the audience. Let's press him on that.
I guess that one's true.
Knightley,
You're the one who should hold it. You proved it yourself. Don't tell me that you're going to betray your own logic.
Blood is stained with the victim's blood, so it's clear it took the victim's life. The ballistic markings match the gun we found in the trash can.
Nice, nice. Your face betrays your thoughts, Mr. Prosecutor.
At this rate, you'll get away.
Now that you got a firm grasp of reality, it's time to take the next step. The link between the gun and the bullet is clear, so...
I was kind of thinking that as well, Sanji, but I don't know if that... Because even if guns were made from the same manufacturer, they do still have different markings. At least I don't know if it's the same in the Ace Attorney world. Did we give him the evidence before he came in here?
Oh, we did! Knightley took the evidence when the president claimed the diplomatic immunity.
Yeah,
and then
but
we
that
got
was
it.
after Rook was dead.
Yeah, so he swapped the guns around at that point.
Oh!
So the gun that
Yeah. But do we have that as evidence?
But
I don't know how to present
but
that.
we have to get to that point.
I don't know. I guess let's press him on this. Who, indeed?
You already know the answer. You just don't want to admit it, huh? I know the feeling. It's probably like how I felt before. Feeling so irritated, you're just itching to pull the trigger. But this ain't the time to be joking around. Only one person could have used that gun.
Can we, can I, like, go to 3D checking a gun? Can we, Okay. No, that's still the same gun, okay. Or at least it's still, oh no, wait. No, it still would be 2 bullets, because if he fired at the bullet and then fired at Rook from inside, that'd still be 2. You know, we never looked at this. And I don't think I can. I don't think I can actually rotate this. Never mind.
It just looks like that. Yeah, I think just press them on stuff.
Yeah, I think we should press. Let's go to the beginning. Let's start pressing. No, that's...
Didn't you say it earlier? This is the decisive evidence.
Gah.
Well, how does it feel to have a hole blown through your reasoning?
No, so it had to do something earlier.
If this was an original trilogy game, you'd lose health on these presses.
Oh, yeah.
Because it would say, why are you pressing on things that have been conclusively proven against you?
Yeah.
You would take that as a penalty. The ballistic markings match the gun we found, so... Does that mean Nicole really was the shooter?
I'd like to believe otherwise.
But he's got the decisive evidence on his side, sir.
Indeed. How should I proceed? If Miss Swift isn't the killer, then the ballistic markings should not match. Thoughts, Kay?
Well, I don't know why you're asking me. I just talk about stealing things and treasure. Also, I guess because I'm palette swapped, my key is facing the wrong direction and my badge is mirror image and on the wrong side of my scarf. Anyway, if the evidence is impossible, then maybe we should doubt the evidence itself, right?
Doubt the evidence.
Nicole's definitely not a criminal. So, if the evidence says that she's a criminal, there must be something wrong with her.
You seem awfully sure of yourself.
It's a great thief's intuition.
Intuition. Still, it's quite possible. Above all, Miss Swift doesn't seem like the type of person to tell such elaborate lies. In court, the evidence is everything. Yet here I am doubting it. Which evidence do I doubt? The gun! If anything suspect here, can only be the gun. The bullet was discovered just a moment ago. It couldn't have been tampered with yet. Did Nightly have a chance to tamper with the gun? There we go, there we
Hand
go.
over all the evidence you've collected so far and leave this plane at once. Hey, Mr. Prosecutor, be a good boy and do as you're told.
I cannot resist any longer. That's it. He could have tampered with the gun at that time. There's no doubt that this gun is the real murder weapon. In that case, the real owner of this gun is Gumshoe.
Stop accusing Gumshoe.
It's gonna be him one of these times. I know it. He must have switched the guns. Without a doubt, this is Knightley's own gun.
Knightley's revolver, switched with the gun found in the audience area, matches the bullet's ballistic marking.
Yeah, we already mentioned that he had fingerprints on it, but it's like, oh, but that could have been when he was handling the evidence. Well, that killed Rook was fired from the gun you found in the audience. Yeah.
Oh yeah, no, we gotta present that. I think that's the one we present on.
Oh, I thought it'd be who else could have done it, and then we present that. But it could be this too. Yeah, you're right. It's this one, or look, the bullet that killed Rook was fired from the gun you found in the audience area, or who could have used the gun?
Oh, yeah, it is that one. You're right.
You think it's this one?
Apologies.
I don't know. I think it could be either. There's a glaring contradiction in your testimony.
That's so. The only flaw I see is that it's just too perfect. There are no contradictions. Better wipe that ball clean, Mr. Prosecutor. Looks like you're out of your league.
Duh! I didn't even say anything yet. I can't argue with that. I'd better look over. Okay, I think you were right. Yeah, I think you're right. Now I present it. Yeah, you were right. Knightley, you fiend! You switched the guns! The gun that matched the ballistic markings was yours all along!
Interesting choice of move you've made there.
The switch occurred at the time you seized the evidence. We are arguing with the president over the investigation rights. You detached the laser sight from the gun found in the audience area and attached it to yours. Then when you returned the evidence, you gave me your own gun.
Did I do that?
Did I do that?
So, what you're saying is that I knew you'd want to examine the ballistic markings?
Indeed, staying one move ahead of your opponent. Isn't that the fundamental rule of chess? Yeah, we've seen it nightly.
I'm glad you feel that way, Mr. Prosecutor. But you're giving me too much credit. Besides, can you even prove I pulled the old switcheroo with the guns?
That's what I was wondering, is like, can we prove that? Part 2.
So the gun happens to be the same model as mine. Pure coincidence.
I challenge that. It's not a coincidence.
But take a closer look. Only one of them has a laser pointer attached to it. Check the number of bullets left in the chamber. Only 2 shots fired, see? There's no evidence that I switched the guns, right?
Giving you too much credit. That hardly sounds like something you'd say.
Guess I'm just more modest than you. Well, except when I'm in front of a chessboard.
But we're not in front of a chessboard.
That's too bad. Don't use that as an excuse later.
Yeah, Rook's gun wasn't fired.
I didn't lose the game. I just couldn't find enough evidence.
You're the one who should have an excuse ready. You didn't beat me at chess, you only found the evidence. Rebuttal!
A lot of Edgeworth's witty comebacks are just no you.
Yeah, they really are. Alright, I'm pressing this. Coincidence? You say?
Or perhaps it was simply bound to happen. Which was it, pal? Us bodyguards needed to use them to protect the president. And now, no matter how you slice it, that lady is a total amateur with guns. It was necessary for both of us to use revolvers. A revolver? Like the one Knightley's carrying?
Yeah.
Why would
Yeah?
it be necessary?
Like, why you... Wow, the gun we're talking about might be like the gun we're talking about?
That's not... But that's...
We're talking about Knightley's revolver, and she's like, what, like Knightley's revolver?
Yeah, but she's talking about the gun that he's holding now. Which should be the gun Nicole was holding.
Yeah.
Or Nicole had.
Sanjay. It has a simpler mechanism, so it's easier to use. Something along those lines, probably.
So Nicole's prints would be on the gun that he's holding now.
Yeah.
When you gotta get the job... we gotta get the job done. Or if you're new to this sort of thing, there's nothing better. The truth is, I thought it was pure coincidence all along.
I say we just press him on everything. I like... Because I feel like that's what was causing us problems earlier. You attach the laser pointer to the gun yourself.
Oh yeah? Prove it. Show me the evidence.
Well, that's...
Can't go around calling people liars without proof. Didn't your daddy teach you that? Oh! Ooh, low blow. Don't bring up Edgeworth's dad. On that point, I've got evidence on my side.
It even made the little jingle noise when he did it. Something's been bothering me for a while now. What about the chamber of your own gun?
My woman here? Now that you mention it. I've been firing off for a while now.
Every time he fires, he reloads the gun.
So there's no way to check its status from the time of the incident.
That's it. In order to switch the guns, he would have needed to reload the bullets. At least barehanded, and he had no time to put on gloves when the switch was made.
Well, I think it's about time for you to resign. How about it, Prosecutor Edgeworth?
So, I think that was a hint that I'm supposed to present his fingerprints? You think? Oh no, that really seemed like I had a moment of like, aha, I have what I need. Am I supposed to like... What do you think? Yes.
I'm just thinking. I'm a very slow thinker.
Aren't there 2 bullets? It's missing 2 bullets, yeah. Alright, I guess let's just keep pressing.
He would have had to switch the bullets as well.
Would he? Because we examined that gun when we first found it, and it was missing 2 bullets. And if he just fired a second shot, why would he have to replace the bullets? They would both be missing 2.
It's saying that... It's pointing out that his fingerprints would be on the bullets.
Yeah. Is it trying to imply... Is it saying that his fingerprints would be on the bullet that was fired?
Yeah,
You think so?
I think that's what it is.
What would I present that on? Evidence that Knightley switched the... Oh, yeah, here you go. You read this. You read this. I'm crazy.
Evidence that Knightley switched the guns. Does that even exist?
There's no evidence that directly proves that Knightley switched the guns. We know for a fact he did. If he didn't, there'd be no explanation for the ballistic...
Hey.
Oh, I'm sorry. I thought that was Edgeworth still talking.
If he didn't, there would be no explanation for the ballistic mark.
I need to carefully consider the meaning behind every piece of evidence linked to his testimony. The truth must be there. I have an idea. I just don't know what I'm supposed to present to what. We didn't press the last thing, I don't believe.
Objection!
If it's evidence,
There isn't any. If there is, show it to me. We know there is, pal. Don't we, Mr. Edgeworth?
there's no time for another investigation. I can only use what I have right now. Consider all the possibilities.
Have you got something to show? Let me know. Yeah, and it's gonna do this again.
So, we know what we just don't know how to present it. Can I examine the gun? I can examine for fingerprints, right? Nope, okay.
I think it's show the gun to when he says to the last test, to the last thing. That's what I think it is.
Wait, present the gun to what?
His last statement.
This one?
Yes. Try it.
Oh, I think the music stopped. I think you're right. Alright.
And it's gonna be, if that truly was Nicole's gun, his fingerprints should not be on the bullets.
That evidence is this.
You call that evidence? Prosecutor Edgeworth. You're trying too hard.
Certain traces were left on this gun. Traces that prove this gun belongs to you.
Show it to me. What kind of piece you got? A rook? A bishop? It better not be a pawn.
Traces Knightley left on the gun are...
Fingerprints.
Yep. Nope, it was the bloodstains all over the gun. You left your fingerprints on this gun.
Objection!
Fingerprints? Ha! That should be expected. Well, I handled the gun earlier when I seized your evidence. Of course my fingerprints are on it.
Or if the fingerprints are in a place they should not be.
What? That's not possible.
Allow me to show you. There is one place where your fingerprints should not be. This piece of evidence will deal the final blow to your king. The bullet. The bullet. Oh, here, let me, Here, Detective Gumshoe. Please have a look at the cylinder.
2 shots were fired, sir. But where would the fingerprints be?
Just gonna click on a random bullet. You made the switch when you seized the evidence earlier. However, if all you did was switch the guns, you would have been found out right away. It's because the number of bullets fired by the 2 guns are different.
The gun found in the audience area had fired 2 shots, sir. Then, what about Mr. Knightley's gun?
He fired 2 shots at the balloon when he was on the stage. And later, 1 shot to kill Rook. 3 shots in total, not counting the number of shots he's fired since then. After each of those times, you would reload the bullets. Tell us, Knightley, were you wearing gloves when doing that? Officer, in your report earlier, where were Knightley's fingerprints found on the gun? Sir, the prints weren't just found on the outside of the gun. They were also found on the bullets as well. If all you did was handle the evidence, why would your fingerprints be on the bullets?
That's...
With this, it's been proven that you switched the guns. The gun which fired the bullet that took the victim's life belongs to you, Horace Knightley. You're the one who stole Rook's life. You are the true assassin.
I'm...
Checkmate. Oh my god, that's one of those little police mascots. Oh my god, he does kind of, you know, he's got kind of that Jonesy vibe.
I should have been made leader! Me! Rook! That piece of scum! If it hadn't been for him, I would have had complete control over everybody. My assassination plan, it was perfect. My plan was perfect.
Detective Gumshoe, if you please.
Roger that, sir. Edgeworth! This game isn't over yet. You hear me?
That's enough. The rest of this game will continue in the courtroom.
Damn it! Damn you!
Yes, Sanji, he doesn't really do much detective work, does he? Damn, President ripped again.
March 25th, 5:12 p.m., Gourd Lake Park, stage. You have my gratitude. You exposed a murderer amongst my bodyguards, and for that, I am truly in your debt.
As soon as he stepped outside the plane, he reverted back to his king-like persona.
Persona.
Oh my god! Wow, Persona 5 ripoff?
When I proposed the fake assassination plan, you want me and not Rook? Rook declined, so I'm asking you, what do you say? Alright, let's do this. I'll come up with the perfect plan. I can even use that guy as a chess piece. When Knightley said that, his eyes were overflowing with hatred towards Rook. Frankly, I was quite anxious about asking Knightley instead of Rook. Now that I recall those events, he probably sensed the anxiety in my countenance. Perhaps that is what gave him the impetus for murder.
Mr. President, if you'd not orchestrated that fake plan, this would not have happened. That is your sin. A sin that won't disappear.
Yes, you are absolutely correct. You have my sincerest apologies. I, too, must bear some responsibility for this. Even so, I am most grateful to you. I thank you for solving the mystery of Rook's death. I am scheduled to stay in this country for a little longer. But if any of you ever wish to visit the Republic of Zhengfa, you will always be welcome. Oh, Lord, thank you, thank you, thank you. I'm so happy for you, Nicole.
You were set up as the suspect for the murder. Still, your involvement with the fake assassination plan remains a fact. You will have to submit to police questioning later. You should know that there's still a possibility you may be charged with some crime.
Yeah, I know. Sorry about all this.
I understand you want to catch a scoop, but there's a line that should not be crossed.
I hear you. I promise to reflect on this. We did it, Mr. Edgeworth. That was awesome. Prosecutor Edgeworth solves presidential assassination attempt. It's gonna be big news. Big news? Mr. Prosecutor, would you mind telling us how you feel about solving the case?
That was certainly a quick change of attitude. No comment.
Oh, don't be so ornery.
The reason is because this case is not over yet.
Huh? Not over? What do you mean, sir?
What shows that this case is not over yet, class? Discuss it now with your teacher. The balloon. Duh. Shit.
My badge.
Yeah. Yeah.
No. That's...
I have enough HP to take this. Right?
Do you understand?
Do you understand what I'm trying to say?
Oh, yeah. It's, nope, sir, I haven't got a clue.
Darn it! I must have presented the wrong piece of evidence.
I took the wrong thing out of my pocket. I do remember Mr. DeKiller talking about something earlier. Don't worry, Kay's here to point it out for you. You know, the joke character who just talks about stealing all the time. She's pointing it out for you, Edgeworth.
No, that's exactly. It was just a prank. It was just a prank. It was just a prank. The killer still hasn't carried out his request.
You mean killing the president?
The game is pretty fucking mean. Stop it. I hope this doesn't come back to bite me in the ass.
Oh, I sure hope Case 1 isn't indicative of the main plot of the game, as has been the case of every detective game made since 2011.
It's canon now. I fucked up. Assassination attempt on the president of Zhengfa. News of this incident spread across the entire country. The mass media also hounded me as I began to prepare for the trial of Horace Knightley. Everyone had seen the news, and so are we actually going to go into the trial with Horace?
I won't say.
Okay. Everyone had seen the news, and everyone was talking about it. Because I was going to say, I was like, man, we've been playing this game for a long time, but we've not gone into a courtroom yet. However, amidst the commotion, nobody noticed that the game had only just begun. The end. Well, yep, that's the end of the game. We beat it. Wait, hold. What? A brand new episode has been added. Save cleared stage data. Yeah. Yep, we beat the game. All right. So I think that's another good stopping spot for tonight.
We'll have a new case the next time we come to this.
Yeah, we finished the first episode. Next episode is Episode 2, The Imprisoned Turnabout.
And you may have noticed, maybe,
different
as we're playing this
silhouettes.
game, there's 3 other silhouettes on the bottom screen as we play this game. Those characters may be in fact, like, let's see, we've got Edgeworth there. It's on the bottom screen, there's 5 character silhouettes. There's one of them here as the background of episode 2. Who is this character?
Oh, I see you're talking about at the main screen.
Yeah, we got 5 character silhouettes.
Ooh, someone with a cool hat. Cool hat! How many episodes are there? What, 5, I'm guessing?
There are, I will say yes, there's 5 cases in this game, and the story really kicks off next case.
Ooh.
We'll learn who these people are.
I see. Ooh, fancy. Well, what's gonna happen? But, yeah. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. I hope you've all been enjoying the series. I'm having a lot of fun with it so far. It's been a long time since I played one of these Ace Attorney games, but I think they're really fun. I quite like them, and I'm having a lot of fun checking this out with Aubin. But that's where I'm gonna be wrapping up for today.
Sorry for bracing.
For what? Sorry for what? You don't gotta apologize for nothing.
I'm sorry.
Let's see here. Let's send you guys on over to someone. Or, Actually, no, I think I'll just wrap up here for tonight. Thanks for tuning in, everyone. Always really appreciate it. I hope you all had a good night, and I'll see you tomorrow.